We're in downtown Atlanta at Bobby Dodd Stadium, home field of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the South Florida Bulls. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away and start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Both teams sort of sprawling in the early going what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Grab by the receiver.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Finds his man. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The Bulls starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the
intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. Just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The Yellow Jackets come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to...
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Not exactly how this offense wanted this game to get started, especially playing at home. Big sack, loss of yardage, and now what kind of decision do you make here on your side of the 50 on 4th down?
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make... throw.
He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage. Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And the pass is incomplete, but the defender a little too aggressive here. That should result in a 1st down. That penalty would be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I'm sure that player is going to get an earful from the coach. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help him just be 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Nice catch made out of the slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kurt.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they'll bring him down after a short gain, moves the football inside the 5. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, USF.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. USF has the lead here, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And here's the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They keep him off balance with a run. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught by the receiver. Great move there. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. Did the receiver push off? Officials spotting an offensive pass interference. The Bulls pick up enough for a first down. He'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
The defense makes the stop at the 3.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the ball. And the Yellow Jackets looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again.
And this is going to wind up as a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. So the misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Punga. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the sidelines, and that gain is enough to move the sticks. He's brought down, but the veteran quarterback paid a price for that completion.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Bulls will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And looking to throw now on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's running out of time here. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over. First down. They're going to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. Timeout is called to talk strategy. We're late in this close game with halftime approaching. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Short completion there. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. He's wide open. Look out. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. That's how you finish a play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. They'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Here he goes. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. The Bulls looking to run some tempo here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Timeout, South Florida.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on first down. He's got it right near the end zone. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, South Florida.
Touchdown, USA.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
You don't get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Quarterback still with the football. Breaking free at the 35. Powering through the defender. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. The quarterback takes it in himself.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Offense is back out there now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Across midfield. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. Turning point.
Great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made in space without. Huge play, moves the ball down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The Yellow Jackets hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And that will give them the lead now.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They bring him down at the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. The receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, it is incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the move now. Looking right, this one caught. Finding some room at the 25. Scooped up in the defense. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. A quick shoot. 1st down, looking for more now. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. And the Yellow Jackets come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a 1st down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Breaks an open space. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. The Yellow Jackets come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Oh, what a grab! And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game. But you put positive yards on back-to-back plays, you start to get some confidence going and believe you can do it.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the touchdown they desperately needed to cut into this big deficit wiped off the board. Ouch. The Bulls looking to cash in the red zone. Looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. He's hit just before the throw. Lofted it in there, but it falls incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Looking deep to the right side. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The Bulls pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw testing the middle. Pass caught. Can he get in?
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught near the goal line. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? The Bulls line up with a first and goal. And he drops back in the gun. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. The Bulls come to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. He's going to try to throw for it. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Not necessarily something you would recommend, but when you know your talent, you know your talent. This quarterback does what you would not expect him to do, puts the ball into double coverage, and guess what? The receiver comes down with it for a touchdown.
Pressure is coming. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Spins away from defenders. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. You've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
Second down, looking to throw it. The receiver grabs it. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The offense going with the hurry out.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first. Here comes the tempo.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Throw to the running back in the flat. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Looking to throw it again. The pass rush closing in. Swarm by the pass rush. A sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
And the Yellow Jackets bring their punt team onto the field. And that sets up a return. And they've got the returner corralled. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for a late deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here we go. Trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And smart choice, he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution. The Bulls have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Touchdown, USF. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
Looking for a man. Throwing for his running back. And it's caught for a two-point conversion. So the lead is now 3 here in the final stages. So So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks free with room to run. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
He'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
What a catch! And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Receiver makes the catch. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. He's got it in the open. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
How about the consistency from this quarterback and his accuracy? That's 5 passes, 5 completions, and now he's got first and goal.
And a timeout on the field. We'll talk some strategy, a crucial moment here. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? Here comes a handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
He's got it near the end zone. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
And the PAT is good. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking deep for late game heroics. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And the quarterback just kneels down. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that